head back into Pawlished. Been in here before. Forget you, girl. How you been?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Oh, I remember
You remember me? I'm back in town. I got new shears.
Oh, cool.
And some new products. You want to see them?
Sure.
Okay. Can I use the table?
That one's a little iffy.
Okay.
Super sturdy.
Not super sturdy. Okay, I know you saw the half moon comb last time.
Yep.
Okay. The new poodle top knot comb for poodles and doodles.
Cool.
Got nooses and slip leads. I think I showed you that last time. Wide combs and blades. I have wides. Okay.
Yeah. I got the Zelita ones.
The Zelitas? Okay, nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
Got new shears in, chunkers, thinners, poodles, all sorts of new stuff.
What are your favorite chunkers that you have?
So they're all different. Okay, so I work differently than most people. I bring them in and I want you to try them on a dog. See which ones you like
What do
better.
other people do? How else do you know?
Well,
So they just want you to buy the scissor and then...
normally you go to the shows and you kind of listen to them, and then you get back to groom and you're like, I don't like these. I mean, honestly, right?
Years ago, they used to have rabbit pelt, and you would try it on the pelt.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do that, but we always tried it on a pelt.
So these are flippers. Are you ambidextrous? Do you cut with both hands?
I only cut right-handed.
So these handles, when you see those, are going to be a flipper handle. You can use left or right. These are very popular for righties. Now these are basically the same ones, but they're a ball bearing movement instead of the quick thumb adjusters. So those will loosen up as you use them and get really smooth.
Yep.
Where these, as you adjust them, are going to kind of feel the same.
Yep. And these are curved thinners?
Those are curved, yeah. In fact, I'm going to adjust them because I haven't adjusted them.
They're so tight.
Yes. Oh, where did I stick that adjuster? Been there to remind me.
Can I try them? If
Yes.
I put a dog up here?
Yep. Whoa.
I don't have any chunkers.
You what?
I don't have any chunkers.
You don't have any? Okay.
No, because we didn't have, like I just, you get comfortable. You can come back here if you want.
Okay.
You get comfortable with the same scissors so you never like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I should get them. Because when I bought, I haven't really bought new scissors in years. So they didn't, like, chunkers are more new to the market. And I don't want to do it. Oh, no, he had some scissors and stuff. All right, here.
There it is. There's two smaller ones. How have you been doing?
Good, and you?
Wonderful. You have a bather now, sounds like?
Yeah, I was so busy. I got to the point that, like, so I was really busy. Then I had a friend come for a month. Like, she'd just travel in the country grooming, picking up a job here and there.
Yeah.
So I had her come for a month, and I was like, well, I hate to book more dogs for her. Then I was like, forget it. I'll just take, she's a good groomer. So I was like, I'll just take everybody that calls. Well, a lot of those people wanted to rebook. So I rebooked them, but my friend was leaving. So then, like, my regular customers wanted to rebook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I have a huge disaster now because I was telling everyone, well, it's 8 weeks out, and then people would come, like, regular customers, and they were like, I want my 4-week appointment. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So this girl had moved here from Massachusetts. We knew each other, like, years ago.
Yeah.
And then, like, for whatever reason, we just never stayed in touch. I was so overbooked. I'm like, quick, I need someone to help me for a couple weeks. And she didn't have a job. So I was like, if I teach you how to bathe and blow dry, can you just help me for a few weeks? And she was like, yeah. So then she was helping me. And then I'm like, heck, it's working out good if you just want to stay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now I have a bather.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I'll try to get these rings out. Now, if they're too tight for your fingers, pop the rings out.
Oh, I have little fingers.
You do? Okay. I got big fingers.
All right.
There you go. Those feel a lot better.
These are the curves.
Yes. Those feel a lot better now.
Now, are these the only curve you have, or did you have another pair of curves?
I've got chunkers,
Yeah.
and then I've got the thinners and curves.
All right, let me try the thinners.
Okay.
Good thing she wants this dog short. I can just chop it up.
Yeah. Okay, see what those feel like. They're going to loosen up because they're brand new, but they're still feeling a little tight with that curve in it.
Yeah. I like these. All right, so I'll get these.
Okay.
I'm going to get a pair of these other chunkers, straights, too. I can't decide which ones I like.
Yeah. I've got, before you decide, hold on.
You got more from what you
I
said?
think so. Let me look in this set, 'cause I think I've got one more style that's a little different.
These are quite a bit bigger.
Yes. Just depends on the length you really kind of comfortable with.
Yeah.
And really where you're using it. If you're going to use it in the
I
legs,
like to use more on a doodle, I feel like. Because a
Yes.
little dog like this
it's hard.
You
You want
can have
something kind of all
chop marks,
around too
right.
if you don't have a bunch. You want one all around pair. Did you try these too? Oh yeah, those are the ones you said you wanted.
Yeah, I want those
Yes.
for sure. So I like that these are bigger,
Okay.
but I like the way what's the difference between these two? Besides
Between these two?
Yeah, besides one's purple.
Well, the
that's one-
handle. See the handle design?
Yeah,
So this is a flipper. You could
And
use
this
left or right. This you cannot flip left or right.
That doesn't matter to me.
Okay, that's the main difference. The handle design. Which hand does either handle feel better? Pick these up. Okay, you're holding them right. I've had several that.
Yeah.
I had one the other day. I don't know how she was cutting.
Yeah.
She's been grooming 30 years.
What do her dogs look like? Did they look
They
good?
look good, but
guess
she's
you
been
just
doing it
learned.
like, yeah, it's the way she learned. She goes, well, that's how I learned. And I'm like, well, they've changed the handle design. And she said,
I've never.
well, that's a lot more comfortable.
I was never taught this way. Especially with the long scissors.
Well,
How
but
do you
see,
balance that?
well, see, remember though, it used to be another groomer that had been grooming 50 years, teaching the next groomer,
Right.
and none of them were ever showed how to hold their shears. They just,
Did it?
you just,
My
yeah.
friend that was here for a month, she said, because she is actually from Colombia, like South America.
Oh, okay,
So
nice.
she knows like a lot of other immigrants. She came here and became a groomer when she got here, but so she knows like a lot of other people that have immigrated and are groomers. And she like, they literally will groom the most beautiful poodle you've ever seen with like dollar store scissors.
Shears,
And
yeah.
she's like, because they're like, that's what I learned. That's how I learned. So I had to learn to make the dog look good with this scissor. And I'm like, that's insanity. But like, or like I've never had chunkers. And people like, how? And I'm like,
I just never
I have
had
teddy
'em.
chairs that take off a bunch, and that's what I used. So that's how I did it. I like this pair better. So I'm gonna
That
get
pair
that
better?
purple
Okay.
pair.
So this pair? Or
No,
the
I'm gonna
purple?
get this purple pair and that.
Okay.
It's a lot. You know, Wednesdays are always loud. Why is that?
No, Thursdays are not Wednesdays are weird. It's like all the cheddar.
So are you loving bathing?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
They're cute. I like when I walk around and there's like all different dogs in here like staring at me. Like yesterday we had a big variety. It was like every dog you can think of.
Was in? Those are great
Today we
days.
got a bunch of little white ones, so it's kind of like whatever.
So it's funny because some days are like all cocker day.
Yeah. Yesterday we had this like massive pit here. We had a good variety yesterday. It was cool. We had the white dog that stands up and goes like this all the time.
Ah. What now?
These 2 pairs.
Yes.
Do you have them? Can I keep these 2 or do you send me a pair? I
Yep.
have to keep those
But
2.
I'm going to get the boxes for you.
All right.
We have boxes. Do you have a sharpener that comes by? Do you have a sharpener or not? Okay. You got a guy you're sending to. Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
I have a blade sharpener that comes here. And he does scissors, but I don't do the sharpener.
You know, and I go into these salons and they're like, well, do you sharpen? And I say, look, I'm not coming back again. I said, I'm going to set up mail orders so when your guy stops and retires, there's someone to take over. I said, because it's all individuals. And once they retire, they honestly have no one to step into their shoes.
Right.
It's like a dying art.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you sharpen them. I'm like, yes, but understand, I've had guys come in and ruin $1,500 worth of shears. Like, they sharpen all your stuff, and they leave, and you find out nothing cuts.
Yeah, so I never sharpened my blades for like 8 or 10 years, right? I would just buy new ones because I was like, I keep having bad
I was
luck.
in a store not
I
2
was
months
like-
ago. Yeah.
I just kept having bad luck. And we used to have a really good place in Massachusetts, but they sold it, and it wasn't the same after. So I was like, especially a 5-blade, you couldn't get a 5-blade sharpened for the life of me. So I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna buy new blades all the time.
Yeah.
And then I kept getting a postcard. I'm like, okay, I literally have about 100 blades. So I'm like, I'm gonna try him for like 5 blades and see what he does. So he does a good job on the blades. And he does scissors, but I've had the same scissor guy for 20 years. I just don't dare to change.
Do you don't dare to change?
The scissor guy, because I'm like, if this blade guy that I like, more than likely he can use good scissors. But I'm
yes.
like, what if he doesn't? And I don't like the way he does it.
Then you're SOL.
Yeah, I'm like, I'd rather just stay with the guy I know I like.
Okay. Oh.
Venmo or PayPal or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Square. Wow.
All right. That would be great.
480.
Okay.
And it's Starr, Starr. Groom, Grom for some reason. There it is, Will Aiken.
Okay. And so much?
480. Oh.
Oh, what is the last 4 of your phone number?
0333. I know, it always asks that.
I think because it's
Is
a
that
large.
new?
I've never seen it before, but I think because it's a large amount and we don't have
Okay.
other transactions. I guess it's better if it's $500.
Look at you. Look at you.
I did like it.
Oh.
Come on, you chunker.
All four together?
Yeah.
Hey, look at you. Oh, you're a sweetie. Ah. Yeah, I miss being in the salon. Getting to handle the dog. Did you see the slicker brush last time? Did I have those? Flexible slicker. Double-sided. Those are 30. There's another ring in there. And do you do any social media at all?
Not like I should.
Okay. If you're on any groomers groups, if you would just take a photo and say, hey, I love my shears, because I don't have any followers on social, like on internet for shears yet, because they're new.
Okay.
I just started getting them manufactured.
So these are your own
Yeah.
brand? Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes, those are my own brand. I don't like the boxes yet. I think I'm going to do some sort of colored sticker versus the print.
Yeah, these are, I mean, they're not super expensive either.
What's that? The shear?
Yeah, no, they're like a nice medium price.
Yes.
I mean, you get like a $60 scissor, they're horrible. You can't even cut with it.
It is very difficult to get good shears. But yeah, they're all handcrafted. So they're handcrafted and they're going to kind of change. Like I'm not going to have all the same stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the only way for online is like live unboxing, but I don't know. I mean, I see the people do it with jewelry. I mean, once I have people that like the shears and they're, on Groomer's board saying, hey, I really like these shears.
Right.
I think it'll take off, but
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And shears are hard because everybody, like, I tend to like I like that because they're heavy.
Yeah.
So I've always tended to have heavy scissors.
Well, and heavy.
And other people hate heavy
I
scissors.
tell people this because they'll be like, well, these are heavier, and I say, yes. The truth is, if you drop them, there's less risk of the blades twisting and them being completely ruined. I went to a salon the other day, and she laid 3 curved shears up there, and they all had tips that were sticking like opposite directions because they hit the ground and just split the tips out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a heavier shear is more durable.
I've always had heavy scissors.
I went into a teaching facility, and the instructor handed me his shears. They were like paper light. He said they're called ice shears. I'm like, I've never heard of them, but they're ultra light, short. I think they're barber shears because they're really short too.
Yeah. I have a really short pair for like terrier ears and like feet. I'll use them, but yeah, I don't like light scissors. I feel like there's nothing in my hand.
Yes. Yeah. It's all about feel, isn't it? And it's hard to do that online. It's like
a
impossible.
lot of people are like, I don't like heavy shears because my hand gets tired from holding it.
Yep. Awesome. Cat.